Hello, everybody. Shooty here again. This is take 6 at this point. I'm actually pissed about that. I was doing really good at that on my last take, and then somebody fucking called me. Oh my god. I don't want to put this fucking video file in like whatever. I can't remember what pro software I have on my computer for editing video software, but I didn't want to fucking do that. I just want to record this on OBS and be done with it. But somebody fucking called me and it pissed me off, so I'm starting over. This is, at least I'm getting better with each take. So I'm talking about IDW Sonic 81. I have OBS on my computer. I have a microphone. I've had them forever. I just refuse to use them. Today I decided to use them for once because I wanted the video to actually look good, and it didn't want it to be just, oh look, here's some video footage of fucking Space Marines walking around. So here's the actual comic book. Here are the credits: Evan Stanley, Min-Ho Kim, Ayesam Omar Atta, Ed Duckshire, Bixie Matthew, The Chuck, and Daron Robinson. Okay, there we go. Fuck, I hate it. Here's page 1. I'm not going to talk about this art again, but these colors are offensive to the eye. I hate this page. This will be the last time I ever look at this page in my entire life, hopefully, until my grandkids randomly show me this video and the shock of the color makes my heart stop and I die. So what I keep talking about with this comic is it's flat. Colors are flat, the image is flat, it's all flat, and it's because of color choice and shading. So in a 2D image, Bob Ross, the wonderful Bob Ross, he will tell you in pretty much any one of his videos, he'll tell you the importance of using color to add depth. When you use color to add depth, and they kind of do it a tiny bit here, but it doesn't really work, because you use your darker colors in the back and your brighter colors in the front. What they don't really do, or what they really don't land on, is, well, pretty much you doing that at all. This pillar is darker than this pillar, but it's such a, it's not, that different. And then it's like this guy here, he's really not that much darker than Tails. These two are not that much darker than Tails. They have pretty much everything is vibrant in this comic. Super vibrant. And it's offensive to the eyes. Vibrant colors are not bad, but they're usually used as edge highlights to indicate where the light is hitting the object. In this instance, here is Sonic. As you can see, shadow here. Not shadow here. Light is hitting this part of Sonic. Light is not hitting this part of Sonic. But they don't do that here on these women. There's nothing right here to suggest where the light is and where it isn't hitting. They kind of get it right on this panel. They made sure the background characters are just a blob of silhouettes, and then our main cast are actually detailed. But at the same time, it's bland and boring and flat because it's okay, for instance, Shadow is supposed to be standing behind Rouge right here. But it's kind of lost because, for starters, Shadow is drawn to be almost the same height as Rouge right here. And there's no real differential in coloring right here. So Shadow just looks like he's staring at Rouge when in fact he's actually staring past behind her, but it just does not convey the whole depth properly. Talk more about the art in a minute. But first, I want to talk about the dialogue, and it's atrocious, and I fucking hate it. Wall of text, wall of text, wall of text, wall of text, super wall of text. This can all be concise and quick and to the point, and it would give you more room in these panels for these characters to be doing something besides sitting and talking. None of these mucky mucks know how to have a good time. The real party is outside. We're not here to party, Sonic. 6 of the 7 Chaos Emeralds have gone missing, including the one I was holding on to. Okay. I'm going to improv this again. Ready? This party sucks. I want to go back outside. We're not here to party, Sonic. We're trying to find a Chaos Emerald. There we go. Dialogue delivered. Is it important that 6 of the Chaos Emeralds are missing? Probably. But I would presume that you, the reader, would know that by simply reading the other issues. Tea break. Here's another example. What about you? Gonna make a pass for the emerald? You can't use chaos control without one after all. My own power is more than enough. The Chaos Emerald's safety is the world's safety. If someone is making trouble, I'll stop them. Although, if the emerald does become contested, it would be far better off in my care. Okay, ready? Are you ready for this, guys? You're here for the Chaos Emerald, aren't you? Or, you're here for the Chaos Emerald. I bet you can't use your powers without it. I can use my powers without it. I just think it'd be safer in my hands. There you go, guys. Less dialogue is more sometimes. It conveys things in a manner that is concise and to the point. The characters aren't meandering. We don't have walls of text. This is an action comic, guys. There's no action going on here. It's people standing around and talking, drinking smoothies, shoving olives on their fingers. Which this panel, by the way, is perfect. Almost perfect, actually. This panel is 9 out of 10. Alright, here's why. Ready? This dialogue is perfect. Really? You didn't come for the party? And then Shadow doesn't say anything. Why? Sonic's being a little pest. This is perfect. This is what Sonic would do to bug the shit out of Shadow. This dialogue is quick and to the point. The one outlier is this bubble. Shadow didn't say anything to respond or retort to Sonic. So, therefore, you don't need this bubble to communicate that. I could have got that just by looking at the panel. But, I digress. This is a 9 out of 10 panel. Good job, guys. You hit the mark on that panel. I'm going to skip to the acrobatics now. This is horribly abridged, by the way. No, I did not screenshot every single page, just pages that I wanted to talk about, and a couple extra in case I needed context. But right here, okay? This is an action comic, but it reads like a Sunday comic. What's a Sunday comic? Think Garfield. Think Beetle Bailey. Anybody know Beetle Bailey? What's that one with like the tiger and the kid? I can't remember what it's called. Peanuts? Anybody read Peanuts or Charlie Brown before? You know? It reads like that. What do I mean by that? Well, these characters are all swinging around. They're all doing things. But it's like shot flat. There's no characters jumping out of the panel. In an action comic, the panels should be considered suggestions and not boundaries. Cordelle Walker has graciously taken the time to mock up a quick sketch page, which I'm going to show you now. Here it is. This is Cordelle's take on that page. And actually, if you look, this is like one page. This is like Cordelle's entire page. Is these 4 panels right here. But it perfectly emulates exactly what they were trying to do with this comic. These characters, you see how the trapeze is coming right out of the panel. This character's coming right out of the panel. This character's flipping. Just compare that to this, where these characters are doing their thing. There's the character flipping. And then the hand catch. Alright, this right here is closer to what this comic should have done. If you wanted to convey these characters are flipping around and flying through the air, this is what your page should look like. I see the movement here. Even though these are just sketches, I see what the movement is supposed to be. I see what these characters are trying to do. This here, it's like still shots. It's boring. It's bland. You get to this page right here. Oh my god, everyone thinks it's like the greatest shit ever. And then we'll get to here where the main attraction shows up. It's your boy, Lunar. Lunar the sugar glider. Shows up, steals the emerald. There's some chase scenes. Sonic and the gang chase them around the city, and it's meandering. It's dumb. I did cut out a bunch of pages, guys, so this face right here. I'm sorry, I have to go back. This face. Look at that face. I actually kind of like Lunar's design. It's kind of adorable. This is much later in the comic. I've cut out a bunch of pages, but Lunar escapes. Tails put a tracker on Lunar. And now they've tracked him down to this dark alley where, I guess it's a warehouse. Actually, they go inside the warehouse, and Sonic stops Lunar, and Lunar's like, "Oh my fucking god!" And he becomes like a completely different character. Spoiler warning: they take the mask off right away. They have a masked character. They try to build intrigue around the masked character, and then immediately they kill the intrigue. The baby's downstairs is crying. Isn't that adorable? Fuck. But yeah. It's they just killed all the intrigue. That's all I can really say. There's no They do this a lot in IDW. They introduce something new and then they kill it immediately. And not literally kill it, but like they don't do anything with the idea. What if there was a masked thief stealing all the emeralds? Okay, are you going to build an intrigue around the character? No, we're just immediately going to... Here we go, this is what their face looks like. Oh, great, now we all know. He kind of... Very Tails-coded looking character. This looks like Tails' face. Which I think is actually kind of neat. I don't think we get enough characters to have like a face that's like pudgy like his compared to like... I don't know. But you get what I mean anyway. They just kill the character. They kill the intrigue. It's not fun. It's not interesting. It's boring as fuck. The character really does not do anything in this whole comic that's super like, wow, I can't believe this character exists. Look, he's smarmy and he's cocky. Feels like every other Sonic character. I don't know anymore. It's just like... It's like they don't even try to, like, build stakes or anything like that. There was no stakes here. The character was caught in the same comic that he was introduced. They had the old man Jenkins moment already. Where else can you go with this? Actually, no, scratch that. I do have one theory. So, a lot of people think that the mask is possessing him or controlling him. I think that he's got one of those Eggman mind control devices on his head that Clutch the Opossum has, because they show that Clutch has like a mind control device on his head now and Eggman's controlling him. I think this guy also has one on his head. I feel like it's going to turn out he's going to pull his hat off and he's going to have a mind control device under there. So that's my theory as to what's going on underneath the hood. But it still kind of kills the interest and intrigue because we already know who the bad guy is. It's this guy right here. It's Dr. fucking Diabetes himself. Fucking Teddy Roosevelt and his fucking robots. That's the real bad guy here, guys. We all know it's always Eggman. I don't know if that's a Sega mandate or if that's just IDW, but like basically these guys are just always the bad guy. Eggman's always the bad guy. There's no fucking variation or deviation from that. I don't know. It could be much more fun than that, but it's like IDW's too afraid to experiment. I do think they might be coming to an end. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like they might be coming to an end to the run because we're starting to see some Sonic Frontiers content in the comics. They teased for issue 84. Sage was on the cover, so I feel like we're coming to the close end to the IDW run. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe we'll get more. Anyway, everybody, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope this was educational and enlightening. I know I probably kind of meandered at the end, but I think I've said all I need to say. Anyways, take care.